Greetings, welcome to Yellow Dog Stuff. We're back with more small vehicle builds. We gotta complete the Bronco, then move on to some farm tractors here. One of which is, the model is still exporting to studio. Takes a hot minute. Anyways, let's go to our ad spot and we'll jump right in, shall we? Quicker Print's your place for custom stickers and custom 3D printed parts. If you like what I do, you definitely like what he does. He does custom stickers for my mocks and all other creators' mocks. Make sure to check them out, www.brickerpress.com. Take a look around, forums for me, and yeah, enjoy that. Let's go on over to studio, shall we? Okay. Yes, there we go. Okay. We're alive. I think my computer's suffering just a little bit as I, Here, let me go over to the screen page. Yeah, that's currently exporting. That's been exporting for like the past... about 30-ish minutes. It takes... Who doesn't like to enjoy these 3D models, but it eventually gets to it. It eventually does it. I already have the Puma, case Puma in studio here. Actually, I can whip that out. Model. Actually, no. What am I doing? Show all panels. Custom parts. Just waiting for the other one. No, hey, it's Puma. There it is. So yeah, we'll use... Oh, wow, okay, so some things got messed up with the 3D model. Okay, that's not great. Wow. What happened there? A lot of tearing and stuff. Should still be able to hopefully use that. I might have to re-export that. Taking a look at it like within Blender or something. Anyways, let's just focus on the task at hand at the moment. That's this Bronco. We gotta do two-door version here, so we gotta build up the side. Hello, man. Hello, welcome. Yeah, no, we have our slope up. You gotta put that door lower. I think that, yeah, the door is like way too tall. I think that's something we discovered last time, is that this door was just too tall. And like most of the stuff just needs to kind of just drop down. Let's see here. I need tiles. Actually, I can just steal a tile. That's not what I want to do. I want to split it. Thank you. Okay, this should also be able to drop down more or less. Just go. Bloop. There we go. Give me that other tile. Thank you. Oh, that just disappeared to who knows where. Drop that down. I do believe I can also drop this down as well. Plop it down like that. Yep. Sweet. Filling in some things, especially filling in some of this interior. What can I do for the interior, actually? I guess that, more or less. Copy mirror. Part of me's thinking that I need to add something underneath. You figured that right at the end. What do you plan on doing for the side view mirrors? Honestly, probably just a tile. That looks almost exactly like just a tile. Strong enough? I mean, I'm not playing with it. Shouldn't do anything crazy. Hold on. Better frame, you say? Well, I can just throw some of this in here. Not a 1x6. 1x6 doesn't fit. Little 1x1s on the other side there. And some boat studs will work. Yeah, probably. Select by color. This needs to be black, except those little bits. You and you, good sir, need to be that color. Ah, Chris Terry's here. Welcome. Okay, so let's go plate, round. Oh, come on. Boot stud there, and boot stud there. Just add a little more in the underneath. Okay. Something I thought about last time is how to kind of include these like tie-down strap thingies. I don't think there's a great way of doing that. Even if we use like an ice skate. Probably wouldn't be super good. Nah. Most likely just forgo those little bits. There's actually quite a bit of a black like bar going across there. I mean, oh, I guess even on the Bronco here it shows. Does the skate even come in black? Yes, it does actually. Would need to be like anti-studded in like right there though. Probably doesn't like. Yeah, I don't think that helps any of the design. I'm just going to. It's almost like dead center of this that needs to be on. I'm going to choose to ignore it though. Especially because we don't have really much to work with when it comes to any stud connections. Okay, are we looking a little better for the door? Yeah, kinda. Yeah, it comes down in the middle where the door is, and then right back up, and then we have our rear window. I should probably just throw this model. Actually, you know what? Let's do one better. Let's grab the whole thing here. And just place it right about there-ish. Let's move you, please, into a better position. Like, I need to stick out ever so much farther. Is that like half stud almost? Shouldn't you use the other blueprint? Yes, but in the request from Hit the Bricks, two-door model is what we need, and well, we have a two-door model kind of right here. Should be basically the same as any other two-door. So, using it, recycling it. Actually, I feel like I should not have that, maybe? Is that? Okay, that's 6 there. Okay, we'll use a bracket or something to try and match that. Get back to that. But I'm kind of almost feeling like I should just tile it. That. Kind of closer. I guess it should be flipped. Yeah, no, the script should be flipped. That down, this up. These two, since it's 6 long, merge together. Does it downwards bracket you, my good sir? You come in bright light orange. You do not. I have to use a 2 wide one. Yeah. Let's get that. Maybe, actually, no, I'm thinking it would be better just to, I know it'll be bigger than what it's supposed to be. Just do that. With, let's do trans red and then on the ends, and then like trans clear in the middle. Yellow would be close enough if you need it. Yeah, that's very true. I need a bracket here, actually. That. Copy, paste. I kind of feel it. Think that's pretty close to good. Let's see here. Brick modified. I probably shouldn't have used a 1x6 tile there. Oh, what's wrong, dogs? Your children's outside? Kind of scared me. It's this sudden bark. Let's make all of that black. Select by color. Quarter tile. What do you mean by quarter tile? Like a plate round? Or no, wait, no, quarter tile. That's a tile round, isn't it? Tile round. It's this guy right here. Problem is, if I put that in there, there's no stud connection for the bottom. I mean, I could probably fit one in for the bumper, but would a plate round work better? Quarter round. Is there something I'm missing? I probably need to pull up an image of the, never mind then. Probably should have an image of the rear going on so we can more easily see what we need to do. I guess for the moment, though, I can grab... Probably not all of that. Let's edit this a little bit. Yeah, that goes there. 3, and then I the 1x1 here. Light orange. All of this now I need to copy and paste. Copy here. Plop that down right there. Find compatible bricks. Throw that there and throw that there. You can do a plate round then. Okay, we can replace that with a plate round then. Guess the white part's a lot skinnier. That kind of helps shape it just a little bit. Let's see, plate, and then I just want to use a slope. Do you come in black, the new slope? Yes, you do. Perfect. Little expensive. Little expensive. Okay. I definitely think I need some images of the rear. Hold on a moment. Are you done yet? Okay. The case magnum exported. Let's is this one also kind of screwed up file-wise? It looks like it. Yep. Something wrong happened with those model files. I'm gonna have to take a look at them again in Blender. Okay, we're gonna ignore that. Is he expensive? Wait, I know expensive. Here, main. Let's see, let's go to cylinder. Here we go. This guy right here. Okay, see this guy right here? Yeah, we put it to black. And currently price is 40 bucks. Used to be actually worse than that. 40 bucks for this piece. Because it only came in like 1 or 2 sets. From like a long time ago. 40, sheesh. Yeah, quite the sheesh. It's very expensive. Alright, yeah, no, I just need to, I need to get some images of that. Okay, hold one moment. Let me just, bring up the screen. Okay, what even is this? This is like called the R6 or something, or like the something 6? What am I? What was it? Product tracker? What was this thing even called? 6G. Okay. I heard you can do commissions. Is that true? Yes, but I am pretty booked out for now. I probably wouldn't be able to do any new commissions until almost end of the year now. .6G Bronco 2-door images. I need a look at your rear, please. Average price is like $61. Yeah. Dang, end of the year is crazy. I just got a good amount of people who have like a list of like 20 or so things that they want done eventually. I guess it's bar thing right there through the middle. Huh. Is that all the lights? Is that whatever the light is? Nah, some of these lights are a little bit different. A hardtop roof, thank you. This feels like a game. Can I? Okay. For sale. Give me like an auction site place. 2023. Track. Trans clear plate behind a grill. Oh yeah, because grills come with trans red. Yeah, that actually might work for that kind of design, the vertical lines. I think mostly, yeah, there isn't a whole lot going on. I just need a door handle on one side, center mount the wheel, rear bumper is boring. There's not a whole lot going on design-wise with the rear bumper as compared to the front bumper. Rendered. Anyways, I need a listing or something. Yeah, it's okay. There's a vertical. Nah, it wouldn't be too hard actually. I would like. Can I not have like a good view of the for sale? I guess rear. Put another keyword in there. It's a custom bumper. That's the one. Nope, stop. Yeah, there really isn't like a whole lot going on, is there? All right, well, I'll go ahead and grab, I guess, that image. Bring it on over. Ah, here's the hard top, though. Yeah, okay, this is a better image. All right, let's go back over to Studio, shall we? Image, new tab, and we're just gonna... Why is it an AVF file? What kind of file type is that? Please, internet, stick to PNGs. Just easier. I own a couple trans red grills, that's how I know. Yeah, they used to come in like TIE Fighter sets. Is it .avf? That's kind of what I would like to know. It's gotta be something similar to like an SVG or something, kind of like from well, just yes. Okay. Just punch in a bunch of random numbers into the image. Okay. Model, add reference image. Grab that, please. Thank you. Okay. So, oh, this is backwards. Okay. Yeah, it really isn't much definition. It's a compressed image, basically. Alright. So kind of like, it makes it closer to like a JPEG format almost. It's a compressed image. I feel like cheese slopes on the end, honestly. I did a brick modified like this for the license plate holder. And then I need a cheese slope on one side. Yeah. Yeah, it's more or less how it is. On that one side, and then literally just go across to the other side. And put another cheese slope. Sticking up, and that's basically the big block that is the bumper. There is really not a whole lot going on here. Is this 6 wide? That is perfectly 6 wide. I need a plate in between. Probably 2 plates, honestly. Oh, it's better quality at compression than a PNG would have. Oh. The more you know. .5. That's right. Bracket. Oh, and it can be animated too. Interesting. We have just learned things today. Like a GIF. Well, neat. Yes, I'm kind of going about this the lazy way for attachment. So I think I can basically just kind of mount it off of here somehow. You know what? I actually don't know how now. Just looking at this. I do need to... Yeah, I do need to run some plates like over top though. 6, that's too long. It needs to be like 5 long. I do think also I need to put some clear pieces in here. So let's do tile modified. You, my good sir. I said you, my good sir. Here. Move that one just a little forward. Plate, I still got to do the interior, which I think we have plenty of room for. Yeah. Tons of room for interior. Select by color, black. Panels. So to make most of the space. Yeah, something like that, except I need to put up higher. So I have an idea for the roof section. Trans clear, please. Thank you. These little bottom parts can just go ahead and be black. With like that, I should be able to just do offset. Kind of like that. Copy mirrored on back. And it should kind of just blend everything together more or less. Sort of. Yeah. Don't have that little angle that this roof piece has. But it does kind of blend it, at least. It's not strong, though. I guess that's the only problem currently. Simple 1x4 plate would actually probably be enough. Do a sign. Nah, I should be smart about this. I don't think I was that smart about it. And hold on, I gotta sneeze. Alright, I think I'm good now. Lego, we need some 1x5 tiles now. Yeah, I'm going to ignore that dip exists. It's like it's gotten hit in the head or something. Just, there's now a dip there. Okay, so a smarter way to going about this probably would have been a little different. Yes, go down. Down, thank you. One by four. I guess for this side, it really is just plate round to the max. Probably. Do you probably find enough? Yeah. Select by color. Let's just make that all black. Thank you. Still need to attach this bumper though. Tile around. It needs to go a plate lower. Mirror. There we go. Alright, well. This bumper is not aligned on here, but we can fix that real quick. And I gotta kind of align it to here. There. There. Is that already kind of close to being aligned? I think I just need to bump it over probably a notch. Yeah, that's good enough. That's not good enough though. It's a slight problem and it's sticking way out. So come back just a little bit. Easily do that. Okay, fine. All of this, grab all of that. Nah, we can't just bring it back, can we? Yeah, because that also needs to just stick out. Sort of. I think the tire we're going to probably have stick out just a little bit as well. Because it has a dip there, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. We may have goofed up, but we can recover. Uh, Possibly. Need brackets. Question, do you and you come in red light orange? Yes. Yes, you do. Well, that works out. So you know what? I'm just gonna stick a 2x6 plate in here. Red line orange. There we go. Black. I do need to fill that in, probably. Not sure how to do that, though. So I'm going to ignore my problems then. Modified. I do need a Technic brick, I think. Even that comes in bright light orange anymore. No, I don't even. Can't even use a Technic brick. Oh no. Let's just use a bracket then. We'll try and figure out a way to bracket to mount a tire to the back. Actually, probably shouldn't be that hard if we just take this wheel submodel. I like that, honestly. Well, figured it out. As for here, we have basically a vertical door handle. We can accomplish with a roller skate on its side. The other side doesn't have a whole lot going on, build-wise. Actually, probably join some of this together for just strength reasons. Okay, I need tiles. Tile there and a tile here. Yeah, I think this is mounted more or less dead on. Door handle's hidden just a little bit behind that than it should be, but probably fine enough. You want the whole door to hinge? Your door to hinge out. I mean, that's possible. It is possible. It's just like more of like a scale of like 1 to 10. How extremely lazy am I to just not do that? Modified on this side, that side. It's not that hard. Nah, it's not. I could just kind of. Little hitch in the back. I still gotta fix a window in here. A window would ruin any hinging ability, though. Window would actually ruin a lot of things. Hold on. Wait a minute. I gotta pull stuff apart. This doesn't work. Hey, I need a window. It's just colliding? Oh, just barely. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to revisit bumper in just a moment. Hold on. I think think I need a smarter way of building that bumper. It takes more than just 2 seconds of minimal brain power. Here. Okay, that doesn't quite work. But there was a point. That really doesn't work. I think these are the ones. Yeah, 1 1/3. These are the ones I was thinking about. Don't quite work. Because the slope in isn't, excuse me, isn't that steep. I could probably just fill it in with, like, trans clear bricks. Yeah, I mean, I could. Trans clear, please. Thank you. Yeah, that kind of bothers me a little bit with how that sticks out. Technically, that should be sticking out. Oop. Pop that back in there, and then plop that back up top. Now, if I could, like... Problem is we got that going on there. Have a way... No, I probably do have a way. Hold on. I need to rip. This needs to go. Let's just take this out of here. That all needs to go. Thank you. I do... Okay. So I think I gotta use, instead of the bracket that I was using... Okay. Door will not be able to hinge open. By 2 tile clip bar shenanigans. I could do that too. I still need a smooth surface down here either way though. So I'm getting rid of some things here in order to provide that smooth surface near the bottom. Okay, black. I wonder how hard it would be actually just to do clip bar shenanigans down the bottom. Probably not that hard. Like, not hard whatsoever, really. 8, 2, let's just throw 1 by 1 there. I mean, I could, but like, the problem is color limitations unless the upwards version does come in bright light orange. And it does come in bright light orange. It's just the downward one that doesn't. Oh. Yeah, no, we were gonna swap these for the grill tile solution. Can't do these downwards ones. We should do the upwards ones, and the upwards ones would get in the way of the wheels. The downwards ones, I guess I'd have to go with yellow. To add some discolorization, which bothers my OCD a little bit. Kind of ruins the look. Maybe I'll just stick with the lights we have. Call it good enough. How modified, my good sir? Okay, and then it's these clips that come in trans clear? Yes. rectangular is close enough. Sometimes close enough is good enough. Sometimes my OCD goes off the rails. Okay, these are not connected centrally. Bother most people. Probably not. No, it heavily bothers me. That's too tall, isn't it? Clear. We don't have transclear 1x4s. Or 2x4s, do we? Be like 2 of these. It's clear. Select all of this shenanigans. And hinge it backwards. About there. But the problem is, it's still too low. Why is that still too low? Okay, so it would sit right there. Question is, mention all the collision. Yeah, stuff is very unhappy. Would it work out if I just move this back and just extendo those? Wait, does that work? Hold on. Hold on, I gotta hide some things along the side here. Ah. Yes, that does work. Plate. I think a 1x4 comes at transclear, or if it does, it's probably very expensive. $5, yep. What's the biggest transclear thing that we can get that is not expensive? Not much, honestly. 75 cents. Bricklink, what do you tell me? Holy moly, it actually works. Sometimes it is just that simple of just rotating it. Okay, trans clear 2x2 tiles. They probably only came in very old sets, so they're probably yellowed. Doesn't technically work. Dang it. My threes? It's $1. That's also $1. Yeah, no. I think I just gotta do some silliness with the connections. Okay. Nope, that doesn't work either. We're down to that then. Make that black. I think we're good. Unless, do we have like wedge plates, bricks? 1x4 bricks. That doesn't help me though. I don't even have inverted slopes. Huh. Alright. Not a whole lot. 1x2 trans clear brick? Probably, actually, yeah. Let's do that. Alright, well. That there, copy mirror. Push that to. Can we ignore those holes that are along the side? I mean, we kinda can. There we go. I should probably go back to breaking. I do that. think I just can. All right. So our trunk is, or rear, whatever you want to call it, nice and filled in. Use the one without the tube in the middle. That one has less friction, but that is probably the correct answer. Yes. It's clear. There we go. Problem possibly fixed. Okay, show all. Grab the roof. And pop that back on. Okay, that's good. Yeah, it's probably good enough. Now for this bumper situation. Sorry, I had to like yawn there for a moment. Alright, so for the bottom, probably want to use brackets or something. Actually, you know what? There's a space here. Could I just cheat the system and just go that and not quite. Kind of close, but not quite, especially on that side. Guess we can use longer bracket. And probably should do this in actually sort of good way. Okay, so I think for license plate only needs about one stud holding it, doesn't need a whole lot. And I'll be fine. Round, actually. Can we use a brick round in here? Oh, you know what? A bracket would work out. Yeah, there we go. Downwards. Copy mirror. Yeah, this will kind of lessen some of the shenanigans, not all of it, but some of the shenanigans needed for mounting up the rear bumper. It does pull it in, though. Okay. So we need a little bit more shenanigans. This feels like, could I just use like... how silly are we gonna get here? Probably very silly. Okay, Technic, brick, you, my good sir. So that pulls it into the center. I think if I just put a plate right there, probably be good enough. That collides so much. With what? Never mind. I'm not totally crazy. I don't think. I maybe probably am, if we're just gonna be honest. I might be kind of a little bit insane, but yeah. That needs to be in the middle. Because if we do this, the next problem to fix is how is said. You know what? What? No, I'm just gonna keep my mouth closed. You know what? What? Mouth closed and zipped. Oh, it's still colliding, dang it! Hold on. I can fix this with workaround. Boom. Filler brackets? Those 1x2 brackets are colliding with the filler brackets around the fender. No. No. You just grab them. No. You're sitting there, kind of touching the stud there, but not really hitting it. I think you just pull these away. I think our Bronco buddy is done. Well, wow, that's close. A little bit. Just some small smooches are happening at the current moment. You know what? I should just put some 1x3s under it. There. Or 1x3s, 2x3s, sorry. Need an interior though. Probably my favorite color, light bluish gray. Yeah. Only thing I don't enjoy, now that I think about it. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. I can make some improvements. And may figure fit into it. Hopefully, we can test that theory here in a moment. Modified. I need you, my good sir. And yeah, then we can go about filling this middle in. So I believe, yeah, just basically 2x6s across the middle. 6 there, 2x6 over here. We just gotta put in that and that. Same thing over here. We can actually mount these back in where they go. Select the color, black, perfect. Okay, now for the center console, steering wheel, and all that jazz. Vehicle. Okay, let's see here. Blue to gray. Perfect. Let's see here. I need a slope. And let's get some nice fancy kind of backrests or seat backs. I'm just gonna use simply brick modified the grill tile, probably upwards. Texturing on the back of the seat by 2, light bluish gray. I'm gonna steal these. I cannot steal those. Okay, fine. We'll use a different technique. Gray. I need. Oh, I still haven't done the mirrors. Whoopsies. It kind of helps the model if I actually do the mirrors. Okay, and then copy, paste. And I just need tile. Thank you for donating yourself. two-seater, interior. Perfect, okay. Let's do mirrors first. I'm gonna delete this side. For test minifigures? Oh, you have like just pre-built minifigures. It's probably something I should have as a file. There is multiple people who have those kinds of files. But I just always like build my minifigs. Pile around extended. What? It sounds like a plate modified. This K. I don't know. I feel like the Bronco's mirrors are very square. Very, very square looking. Very square looking mirror, in my opinion. Let's see, tile round. Oh, circle extended. It is called circle extended. Wow. Wow. Okay, and you said you sent me a minifig file. Test minifigures. Wow. Okay. It's like not even just one. It's like a whole lot. Right there. There she be. Okay. We have sitting. Let's do hands up. Copy. Come with me, good friend. Sits really low. It'll work. You can just bend those seat rests back a little bit if you want to. Okay. Bring the cover back on. Oh, that's not where that needs to go. Okay. Probably without hats. You can sit minifigs in there. Guess if people wanted to, they can modify the file and make this taller overall. Only bald people can drive this vehicle. Yeah, let me use that yellow one, but I have the other ones just in case. I mean, just having the hands up kind of keeps them from bunking into each other. Yeah, I think we have a finished Bronco. Heck to the yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and remove that. So you don't need them in the finished file. I think, yeah, I really do think that's all. Not really anything else we need to add. At least I can tell. I think we're done. I mean, if I'm feeling fancy, I guess an antenna. Replace with just a plate. Insert. Top, please. Said to go to the top. Thank you. I don't think these lever bases have come in a new color in like ever. Now that feels like that's just kind of ruining the vibe. Yeah, no, it's just ruining it's just ruining the vibe. All right, we'll call it there. Welcome for that file, by the way. Yes, thank you, my friend. Okay, hold on. My throat's getting all kinds of scratchy and stuff. Been talking for too long, not drinking enough fluids. Coffee is a great fluid for lubricating the windpipes. We're gonna stop there with that conversation, though. Anyways, now that we've finished the Bronco, I think what's next on the list is actually, create new, please. Thank you. Didn't see anything. Open, okay, so we have I do have a Puma 3D file. It's kind of bugged out. You know what? We'll be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and just restart Studio, because maybe Studio's just angry at that 3D Puma file. Or it could actually just be fully corrupted. I guess we'll find out here just shortly. And we're back. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's try this again. Puma. Yeah, I think the 3D file is just kind of a little bugged. That's great. Anyways, good thing I have add reference image. Where is it? Wait, where is it? Where is my Puma blueprint? I have it around here somewhere. There it is. Buried. Okay, so height is... What did I calculate the height? Oh. You know what? This model probably isn't in correct. We can import a new one. Yeah, no, we're gonna import some new ones here. Hold on. Does it look fine in Blender? It looks absolutely fine in Blender. But there might be some nodes or something that are causing some issues. So I probably just need to relook at it. Blender. But I just realized the 3D model file doesn't have the wheels. I sized this to the height with where wheels should technically be there. So this probably needs to be size changed a little bit. So what is the Puma dimensions? Case Puma. What is it? It's not. Hold on, I have it in my history of my main browser. Case Puma 240. Max height of 168 inches. Okay. 168 inches. Actually, we might still be in scale. Hold on. Serial unit converter. Okay, 1/48 inches. It's 168 inches. Yeah, 168. That is 11 studs in height. Okay, we'll come back to that. It's 11 studs, so 10 plus 1. Yeah, I'm about to lose a lot of pixels because this blueprint was already extremely fuzzy. Not hold the shift button like you're trying to size something in a 3D modeling software. I have been touching too many programs, and my control schemes between programs and games is just all kinds of skewed. Messed up. Okay, that looks to be right about on par where we need to be. Okay, now question. Model... No, what am I doing with model? Custom parts. Let's bring that Puma back in here. You, my good sir. Are you actually sized correctly? No? No. Really? Not sized correctly. Where did I mess up? That is the question. I guess the width is actually the correct answer that I should have. Because width would be nice crispy pixels. Such crispy pixels. It's so bad. All-purpose tractor. Here's my specifications. Right, cab. We have the 240. I don't think the 240 has dimensions. Yeah, in this one. Does have wheelbase measurements though, which only partly helps me. Actually, no, it does help me. Hold on. Hold on. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing in the background here. 107.8. Hold on. I can convert that in inches. 107.8. That is 7.1 studs. We come back over to part designer here. Import. Part designer is actually probably not going to help you. There we go. Let's grab the Puma again. Okay, sure. Insert. There we go. Okay, I need. What is it between the wheels? It was like 7 studs? 6, 7 right there. Okay, I should... Okay, it doesn't have a lock though. Uniformly, here we go. That's not uniformly. There we go. That's pretty close to where it needs to be. Actually, no, that's not even close where it needs to be. 7 studs. That should be to the centers, the edge centers. Try and re-export the Puma. See, as you can tell here, it is perfectly fine. Okay, that's middle of that axle. It's not quite to the middle of that axle. Shrink it up, grow it up a little more. Yeah. About 7 studs front and back. Okay. Well, I guess without further ado, go ahead and export that to Studio. Puma. 3D 2, please. 3069B. Export. It's gonna take a hot minute, so let's just go ahead and go back over to Studio while we're waiting for it. See if we can't. Oh, hello. Okay. That was too small. That one looked too small. What was the dimensions? Wait, hold on. It's still exporting in in part designer, but we have it sitting right here. It's that's a little funky. Okay. Maybe we won't use that? Yeah, maybe we won't use those 3D models because they're a little borked. But we can. Nah, I still kind of want to use one of those 3D models. I guess the way we can figure out which one's the true size is just by going in. No. It's 12.8. Which one's 12.8? 13, 12.8. That's the correct one. This one's the correct one, technically. What is this one for? 180 CVX. Okay, so this is like for a different Puma. I wonder if this blueprint's off. Or it's the 3D model off. But I don't know, maybe the 3D model isn't that off? This model's actually from Farming Simulator. 17. Where I got it from. I would hope that when it comes to especially in-game models, that a simulation game, especially Giants in particular, would have fairly accurate models. Maybe not down to like some details, but like at least something. Okay, trans clear. You. Alright. Now we can see some details. I think the main thing though is trying to figure out where to start at. I guess trans clear isn't the greatest color. Trans brown? Give it a little more. Ah, there we go. Now I can see more definition. What are you building? Well, it is supposed to be a case Puma. The 3D model has buggered out quite a lot. So that's adding a lot of interest to this situation. How wide is that front? Yeah, that nose is only 2 studs big. Straight and then it curves down. Guess I just need to start throwing parts at it until I find something that looks good. Let's see here. That's such a very little gentle slope. I don't think that's... Ooh. Start putting things into perspective when you start throwing parts onto it. Yeah, no. It probably just needs to be just a little... This guy. Plus. Means we're gonna kind of square out some stuff. I think it's partly fine. Though I wish I could not square it out so much. Let's see here. This is my first time actually attempting this kind of building too, by using an actual like 3D model in space to mess with. I think I'm going to have to probably square out the nose. A round nose isn't wrong though. I'm just bumping my mic, that's not great. Is that plate round with jumper plates round? You, my good sir, do you come in trans clear? No, you do not. Dang it. Okay, so it curves in at the bottom. There is some other stuff happening here, like I need a plate modified with clip. It's like just kind of right below it, honestly. So if we have this guy, does the tile round, you, my good sir, do you come in trans clear potentially? Yes, you do. Actually, kind of perfect. We stack that like that. Stack that on top. It could come in black. That's actually probably also should come black too. Okay, so that's close to being pretty darn perfect, actually. I think we might stick with that. Yes, I think we will stick with that. I almost feel like one of the brick modifieds with the Technic connector at the bottom of this guy. It puts the CV connection a little lower, but that's probably not entirely a bad thing. Technic, pin. What's the name of this song? Let me go check. Buried Alive by Bad Lock and Rebs. Rebs, I guess, is all. That in the chat there for you all. Okay, tile round is great for CVs. So if that's kind of like there-ish, maybe like scooched in a little bit. That can work for our CV. Just make it yellow. Oop. Doesn't like that it's a merged model. Like bluish gray. This could be black still. I just need to get some mounting points for the 2 arms on either side. Put up in here. For the rest of the front, though, it looks like I could almost fit something like that in there. And then it slopes up. I think we have anything that really... Nope, that's definitely not going to do it. G slope. No, I'm not feeling it. Probably shouldn't do that, though. That is dead center. Look, where the wheels should attach to. Do I just slap more of those into place? Okay, that obviously doesn't work. I'll come back to that. I think I just need to place a plate for now that goes kind of back into the body. We can use that for mounting some other stuff at the moment. Plate. I really wish this part came in trans. Oh, my goodness. I need to like drink more tea or something. My vocal cords are just dying. Okay, maybe we can't do that part in trans clear. Maybe it just needs to be like white or something. Yeah, not like aqua. Probably just white. That way we can continue stacking it up, basically. Come on. Give it to me. Thank you. Place that. black and then put this on top black. At basically the front bit of the grill, I would like something back here, but I don't think I can get anything near the shape that I want. Actually, nope, that looks pretty good. Hold on. That might work, actually. Then we can just, with the nose, we can kind of build around it. Yeah, it's giving me case-like vibes. Still need to add some kind of mounting bit here front for all this nonsense. I don't think that's going to help me, actually. You know what, actually? This, if we did something like that. We're getting close to where the wheels need to be. That's a problem. I guess I'll just come back to that. Let's focus on more of the body. So the hood does pitch down. Means somewhere back in here. I need to... something. You know what? What if the... Ah, yeah, no. I have... Okay. I have an idea. And that involves, I think, slope curved. Probably these 1x4s. Honestly. And then let's change them to a red. I'm gonna just get a hinge brick in there for the moment. I'm in the wrong area. Hinge. Okay, this is probably not going to be anywhere close to how tall that needs to be. Yeah. And if I hide that... Yeah, I definitely need to go taller. A lot taller. Go ahead and just... Where did I have that sitting? Sitting right there, okay. That is how quickly I forget, because my memory is non-existent. We do something like that, and then we hinge this down. Okay. We're kind of close to where we need to be, though maybe different slope would help. 2x4 tile. The thing is I'm trying to get this curve the front here. So instead of this top part being flat like you would think, also these kind of hard to see. There is venting here. I also need to think about too on the sides. Which might be difficult to mount in. We'll see. Yeah, it needs to be like that. Be great if tile round you. Oh man. Oh, if only you came in like a red. That would be fantastic. By 2 wedges, probably, or something similar. You know what even is in the wedge market here? We got that seems to be okay. That might work for the Magnum, Case Magnum. Case Magnum has a little bit bigger hood going on. But my goodness, does that take forever to export? Why couldn't you have been the perfect piece? That's not what I want. Yeah, let's just hide you real quick. Well, what's the feature that allows you to put like reference images in 3D? So it's custom parts actually. Instead of importing a custom 3D part as like you would typically think, you actually just take a, like what I've done is just take a game model from Farming Simulator and import a Blender for cleanup, but the file's corrupted for some reason, as we can tell by all the stringy bits. And you just import it as a part. So if I go to main, custom parts, and do Puma, it's just there. I have my Puma, or I have my Magnum. Here's the Magnum. I don't think this one's sized correctly at all, so we're going to ignore that. And then I have a class Lexon also. Yeah, here we go. Okay, this feels like it's sized correctly. But they're basically just acting as custom parts. So cool, dude. I will definitely not take credit for it, though. I saw a Facebook post of a long time ago. It's been actually probably years now ago. I'm just finally putting it into action, of a guy who does custom models of planes, and he's the one that kind of demonstrated this, bringing 3D models from video games or whatever other resource into Studio via Part Designer, and they're acting just as a part. So I will not take credit because it's not my idea. I just saw it on social media and I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. I'm going to use that someday. And then just never did. Well, until today now. We're getting kind of close. I feel like there's something I'm really missing. This would definitely not hold well. No, it's like 45? Yeah. It feels so close, but like... You know what? What part's coming red? What part's coming red? I could probably thin down our searching a little bit. You know what? There's a road sign coming red. Ours. Road sign. Ah, come on, give me. Dang it, the round one does not come in red. Okay. So what is the closest we can get here? Because that feels kind of good. Let's just undo a bunch of stuff there. It's kind of good. Select by color. Let's just do red. Hide. I feel like we can get better though. There's gotta be some part I'm just not thinking of. I could maybe solve all my issues? Potentially? Panel would be kind of nice if it had rounded edges. Yeah, I don't think there is anything that can help me. Feels so close. I still would like that one part to come in red, but it doesn't. Okay, well, Let's hide this real quick. The venting, I kind of want to do something about. For the vents, I could probably just put, honestly, some grill tiles along the side. And that's basically hitting. None of this is connected. There's a lot of problems here. What if I put a 2x2 here and change this to a slope curved U? It's a little less. The angle is just enough to where a little less accurate. That front still kind of bothers me, but there's not much I can do about it. There's not really parts that just super thin out, really. I mean, there is, but like, not any ideal ones. Unless you go with like super long parts. I guess this is why a lot of the farm people like building their tractors and stuff in very large scales. Yeah, it's definitely not working. Oh, so close. It's hitting nearly everything, but oh, like close to actually working. Yeah, nope. Back to the drawing board. Okay, hide you. Yeah, no, we need, when it comes to the back slope of the hood, definitely need these pieces. Because it makes the most, it looks the most accurate angle-wise. You know what? What if I just, okay, let's get rid of, like, all of this. That away. If I just use, like, grill bricks. Like this. Vertical. Mirror. I do think... Okay, hold on. I need to grab an image of, like, a puma real quick. Because it would help me if I had one. Okay. Because I think the grill bits are red. Could be wrong. There we go. Okay, open image, new tab. Thank you. Save that real quick. Model, add reference image. Here we go. I think this is a toy that I have an image of. Ah, yes, no, I can look down here and definitely see that that is a toy. But yeah, that's the grill vents we kind of need. I guess this is fine enough. Well, let's just continue with it. We're already in a disastrous downfall. Might as well continue. I hate it. I don't like it. Actually, we can do brick rounds in the back. That'll probably solve all our issues. Oh, will our grill tiles be attached by very little? Yeah. Yeah. But it's probably enough to work out. I feel almost like I should be putting a tile modified. A plate round. Ah, those plate rounds, the bars do not come in any other color. Okay, well, we can work this out more towards the rear, I guess. Then. I think, okay, that's kind of getting into the cab space. Not ideal. Even this doesn't feel ideal. What? Would you just connect toward the middle? Jeez. There we go. If I did just tile modifieds along the sides, it sticks out a little bit, which I don't like, but I don't have a choice unless I do stickers. That's a problem. How'd you move? I don't remember moving you. We gotta realign it all. Actually, I think I just realigned it all. Kinda back to where it was. That goes right. Yep, that is more or less where that should be. As long as it's kind of looking like a Puma, I think we're good enough. You need to add that front axle, though. I feel like the best way to do that is probably with some jumpers. Yeah. Let's get a clip in here. It's not perfectly on there, but it's close. But again, we're running into issues of just colliding in everything. Doesn't work out. You just smash into everything. Yeah, and that's too far downwards. More problems! All the problems. I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay. I don't even actually know what size wheels this thing takes. Yeah, we'll figure that out in a little bit. I mean, that can't go there, but like, wondering how bad the connection would be if this was like pushed down. Guess the wheels are gonna be some weird size. Probably. I can go look up the specifications for the wheels of this thing, and then try and figure out from there what the dimensions of those kind of wheels are. Since my 3D model didn't come with wheels, oh well. The axle's in like such an awkward position. Well, I've kind of made it more awkward just by having this here. Let's get rid of being in red. I don't think that's helping me. Actually, does this work? Still colliding a little bit. Still colliding. That pulls the axle back ever so slightly, but that's honestly probably just my best option at this point in time. Oh, that is like a 5 long bar or something like that. I could probably just... Actually, if I use a hose, technically that would give the axle suspension a little bit. to be able to flex a little bit. So yeah. You know what? And with this too, I probably can build mounting for the front arms too. Yeah. Use some little bits of cut hose. Let's go. Droid arms. Okay, probably don't want that droid arm. I probably want to just stick to this one. Hinge that downwards. Okay, so that's not totally aligned with that clip, which will cause problems with any 3-point attachment up front, technically. But probably works good enough. A little piece of cut hose. Oop. And mount that there. Gonna push that rest of that bar inside of there. Hinge that outwards a little bit. There we go. Then for easier you're copying and mirroring across, I can just delete that one tile. There we go. Now we have our little front arms for the 3-point. Sweet. Now we got a full 3-point hitch up front, which is good. Wheels are going to be a bit of an issue now, I guess. So I definitely need to make sure that whatever wheels I have on here are Technic pinned. Okay, so what tell me, I need trick data on this thing. What is the wheels here? Engine electrical system, weight, tire track size, here we go. Nothing? Hold on. Track size. Okay, it doesn't tell me what the tire track size is. What is the wheels on these things? Tractor data. Tell me. Hitch, hydraulics, photos didn't go. Okay, front tires are 420, 85 R30s. .420, is that 420 centimeters around? Hold on. 420. So I'm just gonna Google this. 85 R30. 85 R. Well, I am back. I just hit some like F11, F12. It like booted me out of the stream. I think I have a shortcut still set up that messed some things up. Oopsies. Hopefully I am here and back now. Let's try not doing that again. Okay. 420/85 R30 tires. Tire width overall diameter is 100 or 1,472 millimeters. And what is that in 148? Oh. Yeah, Studio OBS is now not happy with me after I accidentally hit that button. Muted for like at least half your stream like I do. Always check your voice stuff, and something I've gotten better at is checking my voice stuff before I start the stream, because it seems like my voice stuff bugs out. Okay, 1472 millimeters. 1472 millimeters is 3.8 studs, which actually I think there's a tire that is a 3.8 stud tire. Hold on. For the fronts. Tire and tread, 3.8. What would that be? No, it'd be 30.4. It's these. 3.8s, yeah, it's these. Guys, technically. That's big. What's the width though? Hold on. The width is 426 millimeters. 426. Well, it puts it about stud wide. The narrow tires, but we need the 30s. 30.4 tires. Need like narrow 30.4 tires, which I think are gonna be my friend this tire. This is the only narrow. Yeah. OBS is now very angry. Okay, put that there. I need a Technic pin so I can attach it to the axle. Non-friction, please. Thank you. Attach you to there. And okay, so we'll have to figure out the fender later, but that is technically the correct size of tire for this thing. We are somehow back with your favorite tire because it's the best size tire. All the tires suck. Yes, it's so angry right now. I done goofed, and done goofing has like destroyed OBS. All right. I do think we're reaching about the end of our stream time. Yeah. So, at least I didn't done goof towards the beginning. I only done goofed at the end. Let's see here. Let's. Okay, so we got our tires on. BS is dying hard. Actually, it seemed like it reconnected and got stronger now. Did you fix yourself, OBS? I'm sorry I hit buttons accidentally. I can't promise I won't do it again. But like, yeah, I should probably turn off those shortcuts. I don't think I'm unhappy with this front, honestly. Seems like it's pretty good to me. Okay, for rear tires, what are we dealing with now? So, tractor data says that the rear tires are 520. Hold on, I gotta Google this now. 520 slash 85 R42s. 85 R42. Okay, Goodyear tires. Tell me again. You seem to give me very good data on this stuff. Yes, you do. 1,931 millimeters. Okay. 1,934 millimeters. That is 5 studs big. 5 studs would be actually 40 millimeters. Wheel tire tread. We need 40s. We have 43s. It's 41s. 43s. Do we not have like just a solid like 40? No. Do not. 43s. 24. This is 5.4. It's technically bigger than I need, but how much? 5.4. It's It's technically bigger than it should be by 0.4. Okay. 5.4. 5.4. I need to go down a little bit. $49. Oh, that's definitely not 49. That is definitely not 49. 43s. Yeah, I don't really want to use a 43. I guess we can if we absolutely have to, and just squidge some of the dimensions ever so slightly. Trying to think of what else I can use here. At 30, that's a huge tire. That doesn't work either. 37s. That will probably work actually. 37. I'll have to change the axle connection point. With a big fat balloon tires. No, I think this one is probably pretty correct. What is the width on these tires? 533 millimeters. That is still only about a stud wide. Okay. It's not even like a stud and a half, but it's still only about a stud. Oof. Oof. 4.5. I can just 5 by 5. Oh. By 5? You have anything that's 5 by 5? No. I think we have anything. Whenever I can afford my 3D printer, I'm gonna get my 3D printer. I'm gonna get rubber like resins, and I'm gonna go ham making custom tires. Because it is a must at this point in time. Alright, yeah, I think we're just gonna go with this one. So find compatible bricks, probably something close to them. And we only have the axle kind. I think we can go ahead and use that. Black, and let's turn the filter back on. Light bluish gray. There we go. Perfect. And some. You'd probably, because I know you have an FDM printer. You probably will want a to invest into like an SLA printer. Okay, yeah. This tire is definitely too small for what it should be. Anyways, gotta go see a man. Yep, I need to end off stream because I also need to get going. Glorious dental appointments today. Alright, but hey, I think, yeah. So we will end off there. I have screwed up my stream. It's kind of resolved itself. But hey, we are starting now on the Case Puma. I should probably save that file. What is this? Case Puma 240. I had mine a couple weeks ago. Yep. It's just that time. You're going for other cleanings and whatever else. Who knows what else will happen? We'll find out. Yeah, it's that time. But yeah, I guess we'll end there. I am actually quite liking this technique of using a 3D model. I cannot wait to use it on the Class Lexon. We'll have to dedicate some streams to that too, because I've desired a Class Lexon for ever. I really love those harvesters. Lots. So yeah. Anyways, we will pick this up again next week and continue on with the Case Puma, and then move on to the Magnum and whatever else is on our list. We have a lot of vehicles on our list. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Enjoy the rest of your day / evening, depending on where you're on the world. And yeah, Take care and bye bye.